Hi, River Lightbearer, your friendly neighborhood non-binary compassionate catalyst. I wanted to talk a little bit this week about positivity, specifically toxic positivity. In spiritual communities, spiritual practices, there seems to be a misconception that in order to get good things, you can only think good thoughts. And if you are struggling with something, then you're choosing to struggle. If you are upset or sad or depressed or whatever, you're choosing to be that way. If you are struggling with PTSD, you are choosing to dwell in the past. No. Um, I live with PTSD because I was abused. The abuse and my reactions to the abuse, my fight and flight and all of that, altered how my brain is structured and how it functions. That's what trauma does. I also live with depression. My brain chemistry is messed up. The happy brain chemicals don't work. I don't choose to have depressive episodes. I don't choose to have nightmares and flashbacks. I don't choose to continue to be affected by these illnesses because they are illnesses. And they are not choices. And it's not that I don't think positively enough. These are part of how I'm hardwired. And I have learned to manage. I have learned to live with them instead of letting them control me. But it's got nothing to do with how or whether I'm thinking positively. The issue with toxic positivity, with the idea that you have to only think positive thoughts, is that when people engage in that, they're being inauthentic. Human beings have a range of emotions. We have a range of thoughts. We have a range of reactions to the things that happen to us. And if we try to pretend that we don't feel anger when we feel it, or that we're not afraid of anything, and put on a big smile and say, oh, it's okay that you cut me off in traffic. I will have compassion and love for you because I am positive and high vibration. I'm sure there are people in existence who actually function that way, and for them it is authentic. But for the majority of people, that's not a realistic reaction, it's a forced one. It's to prove something to yourself or to others that you're spiritual enough or that you're positive enough. And you're enough without those things. Only being positive all the time and denying yourself the right to feel emotions that have been labeled as negative is dishonest. You're not letting yourself live an honest life, and that doesn't raise your vibration. Hiding your truth does not raise your vibration, it lowers it. Toxic positivity, pretending that you're all positive all the time and telling other people that they have to be all positive all the time, does not raise vibration. It lowers it by you being dishonest or inauthentic, and it lowers it by causing harm to other people. I can't be all positive all the time, no matter how much I want to, because my brain chemistry and the changes that the trauma made in my brain do not permit me to be happy and positive and joyful 100% of the time. Just like, if a diabetic went out and lived a life in which they ate everything they felt like eating no matter what, there would be times when their blood sugar would go out of whack, because that's what diabetes does. There are times when my emotions go out of whack. That's what depression and PTSD do. And that is okay. That doesn't mean that I'm a low vibration person. My vibration is higher because I am honest about who I am. I am honest about what I live with. And I work to manage these things in a way that doesn't negatively impact other people. But I don't pretend that they're not there, and I don't plaster a big fake smile on my face. And I definitely don't tell other people that they created the bad things that happened because they weren't positive enough. If you have been on the receiving end of the toxic positivity stuff that is often spewed, I hope that you believe, or at least will come to believe, that there is nothing wrong with you for not being able to be positive all the time. It's not a typical human thing. Some people legitimately are all positive all the time. They're not faking it. But for the majority of people, having a range of emotions is the way it is. And that's okay. It's okay to feel happy. It's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel scared. It's okay to feel excited. Any emotion is okay to feel. Some reactions to certain emotions aren't okay. If I'm angry and I punch a hole in the wall, that's not okay. I don't do that, by the way. That wouldn't be okay, but feeling the anger is okay. It's my reaction that wouldn't be in that case. But it's okay to feel whatever you feel. It's okay to think. Sometimes when I'm really angry, I think, I wish I could punch a hole in the wall. I don't do it. I think it. Sometimes I even say it out loud because that helps release that anger energy and helps me calm down faster. For me, saying something like that, either in my head or to my cats, is a management technique. It doesn't lower my vibration to say I'm really angry and I want to punch a hole in the wall. It actually helps raise my vibration because it's helping to vent out that energy and dispel it so that I can get back on track. If you're somebody who hides your emotions or thinks that the only way to be spiritual is to be all positive all the time, I hope that you will consider the possibility that maybe that's not how it works. Maybe you don't have to pretend. Maybe you don't have to only be positive. And if you are telling other people that they are causing bad things to happen to them, or they're going to cause bad things by not being positive all the time, if you're telling people that, please stop. Because you are causing far more harm than you realize, and you are lowering your own vibration by harming other people. That's not a positive way to behave. Telling other people they are wrong for not falling in line with the all positive all the time thing, that's not helping anybody. So that's my thoughts on that. I would love to hear or read your thoughts. If you have thoughts about it, feel free to leave a comment below. I do these videos every other week on Mondays usually. And so if you want to see what I talk about next, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And that is it for this one. Take care.